Think philosophy is just for nerds? Think again. It's for people who want results. So today we're talking about a really important concept, and that's intent versus action. What does that even mean? Well, let's go ahead and dive on in. So intent is something that you plan on doing in the future. So for example, let's say I'll start tracking my macros next week, or I'll work out when my schedule clears up, or I'll send it that I know I need help with when I have the time to do it, of course. So anyway, what's the problem with things that you intend to do? Well, one of the biggest problems with things that you intend to do is that they're not actually having an impact on the future. So what that really means is that your intent is vulnerable. And so what I mean by intent being vulnerable is that things can come up that prevent these things from having an impact on your future. For example, I'll start tracking my macros next week. There's a million different things that could come up next week that'll prevent you from tracking them in the future. Same thing with working out, same thing with reaching out to somebody to answer a question you might need help with. So what about action? So action is I tracked my macros this week. And because I tracked my macros this week, I saw how my body responded to it, and then I saw a tangible change. Or instead of I plan on working out, I actually got my workout in, and after racking the weight on that last set, I know that future changes are going to happen in my body. So, or even questions, right? Like I had a question, I did a workout, beautiful handwriting. So those are the things that actually have an impact on making real tangible changes in your life. Just think about this video. I've intended to make this video talking about on intent versus action for a long time now, and all that time I intended to make it, it never existed, and nobody ever watched it. But guess what? Literally, right now, as I'm talking to you in this camera, it's the action of making the video exist. So focus on that and really take that concept to heart, because the things that you do in action, they translate to a little something down here outside of these bubbles, and that's all that white space, and that white space is your future. So instead of being stuck in the realm of intent and action, start doing things over here that impact the rest of your life, whether that's tracking macros, doing your workouts, budgeting properly, all the things you know that you should be doing that'll make your life better. Just go ahead and get started on it and put it into action. You don't have to be perfect right away. Don't plan yourself into oblivion, but just go and take that step. So we'll call this Motivation with Mark. I don't know. We'll call it something. But point being, the video now exists, and hopefully it makes a positive impact in your life. I'll see you next time.